Well, hello, Danny. It is, you're right. And holy fuck, we're back with Bible.
Yeah, the quality only goes up to 480p.
I mean, that's kind of perfect because the quality of the stream, just in every other regard, is also miserable.
What is it? I've tried getting the stream to be at least 720.
This is the microphone being activated. It activates when they speak, because I'm using speakers.
That's fine.
Your mum activates when I speak.
Yeah, why not?
Do you have the stream open, Nagor?
Yes. I'm looking at myself.
Maybe you should
Hello, Danny.
You should look at the chat. That's the most fun part.
It's your boy Danny.
Hello, Danny. You might appreciate. I had a nice oak barrel aged wild beer. I just actually drank it all now.
What have you been up to?
Kind of like hello,
I
me.
also have a whole tomato.
Can you put it in your mouth? Like all of it?
I don't think it's gonna fit. It's quite a sizable tomato.
If you're brave enough.
Push! Push! Push!
This is how he dies.
No.
So, should we read something for the audience? Because that's why they are here.
Well, the thing you don't understand is, first of all, Terrace has to do some random shit. That's how it always goes. So I'm just observing Terrace right now.
Oh, yeah.
Did you add the tag?
I don't know. Maybe. I had to add the tag.
You haven't added the
Oh,
tag.
that one. Okay, yeah. I didn't remember all of them. Okay, sure.
The very important tag.
Yeah, you are right. You are right. I simply forgot about that one.
Terrace.
I've added it.
Perfect.
It's an important part of the Bible readings. So Terrace has bagels.
An iconic part.
Okay, Terrace, I'm gonna give you one last chance to stall. Otherwise, you're gonna get yourself in trouble.
I mean, I do want to stall one more thing. Can you get your dodgy guest to introduce himself?
Me?
No, you.
No, the other guy next to you.
No, me's in the chat.
This is
he? He is.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I can introduce myself.
no.
The main attraction of the stream.
What the fuck does that say? Does that say Jesus?
You know what that says.
Jesus.
Yes, what's the
Jesus, the
Small.
way, the life, these nuts in your mouth. I mean, basically.
I got something.
The way, the truth, the life.
And what about the other guy?
Perfect.
Now you're a true Bible enthusiast. How's it going, me? How are you, Danny? I pray every day. You should pray for this to end very quickly. You're gonna regret it soon enough.
That's what he.
So, Harris, are we gonna continue? I'm
still waiting for your dodgy friend to introduce himself.
Oh, you're
Why
gonna
am I the dodgy one?
Why do you
Just
pray for
fucking look
me?
at you. You look shady as fuck.
What? I'm Tim, and I can climb. That's it.
Can you see that chair behind you? Can you climb it?
Please put on your pants before you go there.
Why didn't he have the pants on?
Because I told him he could take them off if he wants to. Why do you not have...
just
Why do you have pants on? Presumably.
Well, I mean,
some
the reason why they're off,
content.
the reason they're off is the usual, easy access.
True.
For Skytus.
I feel violated.
I feel validated.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get into this. I don't remember whatsoever where we stopped. Apparently we're
Oh yeah, no idea.
in Sirach
I mean,
26.
I didn't have an idea in the middle of a stream what happened 5 minutes ago. Never mind after such a long break.
Maybe we should add a drinking rule. If you don't have a clue what's going on, you have to drink.
I'm gonna die of alcohol poisoning within 5
No,
minutes.
it's fine. It's not like constantly. It's every 5 minutes there's a check. Every 5 minutes there's a mini test. Have you been paying attention? No, drink. We attack.
That's fine. Just copy like the past 3 pages and paste it to ChatGPT to give you a summary.
I mean, I can give you a summary. Terrible writing. Somebody did something wrong and he has to pay for it. And maybe a little kink.
Legit.
That's about it.
Maybe a little what?
What?
Little kink.
King.
Kink.
Okay, I heard right. Fine.
Bible is kinky sometimes.
I mean, it has its moments.
Oh yeah, it did.
on the horny meter.
The incest
grapes.
meter. Good old
That too.
repopulation. Anyways, Sirach 26. Blessed is the husband of a good wife, for the number of his years is doubled. Okay, that's actually a banger right there. So if you get married, you literally double your life expectancy.
Level up.
You gotta
See?
have a good wife.
Hey,
though.
see why I was thinking that I wouldn't be surprised if Terrace was the one dead? He's twice divorced, so he doesn't have a wife.
Yeah, but when you get divorced,
Double dead.
your life gets halved.
I wonder if you get married, do you just do you as a husband, your life expectancy doubles? Do you just siphon that out of the wife's? Like, does her life expectancy lower? Or is that just
Suck it
Yes.
out of her.
is that just a synergistic
I have
thought?
sausages and I have cheese.
I have a sausage here as well, but that's for a different time.
If you're not married, you're like Teras and you have sausages and cheese, so it's a balance.
I mean, I think I'm winning in this situation.
I mean, you're the one having a sausage party, if that's winning to you. A good wife delights her
Aren't we all?
husband, and she will fill up the years of his life with peace. A good wife is a good portion. She will be given the portion of those who fear Skytus, like a man who has done good deeds. But, rich or poor, with a good heart, his countenance will be cheerful at all times. Of 3 things my heart has been afraid, and at a 4th, my face has shown dread. An accusation made by a city, and the gathering of a mob, and a deceitful false accusation. All these are more grievous than death with 1 F. I'm pretty sure that was one of the rules, right? We forgot about an edit we made and we just laugh at it.
We're gonna be drinking a lot about this one rule.
We are.
Drink every time you forget.
I already lost
Let
track
me-
of the story.
Let me see if I can
Hold on,
this over here while it's still
hold on. I
monitoring.
got a piece of meat stuck in between my teeth. There's a there we go. There's everything I need on my desk.
You can quickly check them if you would like.
You probably should actually have a little skim over it at least.
I mean, I can just quickly repeat them. And the Lord
might be-
spoke to or said to some person, Skyt is giving himself a new title, although that hasn't happened in ages. If we're unsure if a rule applies, we have to drink. If you're confused or annoyed, you have to drink. That one is especially for you, Terrace. Israelites complain how it would be better to be in slavery in Egypt. I think we're past that, but holy shit, that was... I remember that. The promised land is used as a carrot on a stick. I think we're also...
They did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got the promised land after they committed genocide.
Yeah, promised land is used to brag about how great Skytus is. Don't recall that, but I mean, then again, I don't recall anything. Something is repeated 3+ times in a very short amount of text. Oh yeah, that... Yep. Then we have our good old... Behold.
He's got the thing still.
If there's kinky or weird sexual stuff. If someone dies within 10 lines of being introduced. This has happened before. Not just once. Just for the record. It was literally at the beginning of like one of these subchapters, somebody was introduced, and then I think 7 lines later he was dead.
Unlucky.
Yeah, I was like, and such and such,
Keep running.
and the son of such and such who did such and such, and then he died.
It was basically, I don't know the exact wording, but it was basically literally just, and then he died. It wasn't even, and he fought a great tiger and, I don't know, lost. No, it's just, and then he died. It's just, Bible is sometimes comedy. Circumcision is mentioned. Alcohol is mentioned. Anytime we start a new book. And were these, this is a quote, were these not written in the book of the words of the days of the kings of some tribe? Holy shit, I'm getting PTSD reading these.
Flashbacks.
Tearing one's own garments.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Wasn't this the guy that got so angry that he just stripped naked? Like he ripped off his clothes because he was mad?
No. This was just like a general thing that they do when they get angry.
Oh,
They just do a
do the
fucking Superman
basically.
moment where they just rip their clothes off themselves.
that's just what they did back in the days.
Classic.
Yeah, it's just normal.
When a find and replace breaks a word or sentence in an unintended way. When the list of sons goes back at least 4 generations. If we have a no shit Sherlock moment.
I forgot about that one.
Okay, this rule is kind of weird. Complaining about uncircumcised men. Which
The context
basically,
of that.
in very simple terms, the Bible basically, the beliefs of the Bible are basically you have to be circumcised, otherwise you're unclean. So anyone that is uncircumcised is just a dirty outsider, basically.
You dirty, dirty little pig.
How would you know?
I have lettuce, guys.
Wouldn't I know?
Slash salad.
The weird thing is we have a rule, circumcision is mentioned, and then we have a rule complaining about uncircumcised men. One of the rules always supersedes the other, but whatever.
Drink twice, I don't know. But then we're confused about the rules, so we have to drink again. So we actually have to drink 3 times.
I have
for
leaves.
circumcision.
He's done the math.
That's called a
That's
triple
good.
whammy.
Sorry, what did you say? I wasn't listening.
The thing is, when circumcision is mentioned, in theory, we could drink 2 times because someone, or if someone is complaining about circumcision, that's 1. And then also circumcision is mentioned, so that's 2. But now we're confused, so that's 3.
It's literally correct. I don't disagree. He is correct. If they're complaining about uncircumcised men, we actually have to drink 3 times. That's the math.
Girl math, holy shit.
And then we have the sins of Glasgow or some variation of it.
I'm not gonna drink VRB.
Good luck. Which is basically just when our protagonist.
I forgot we done that.
Which is basically
I'm so glad we're reading over the rules.
Which is basically our protagonist tribe or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, tribe, good, close enough. So yeah, the sins that they've done in the past and then they've repented for, and then actually, you know what? No, you're still not good. You have to suffer for them again. And then the last one. This is important, Terrace. If you laugh about mediocre, you have to drink. Because holy fuck, I remember how many times that happened already to both of us. Ah, that was. All right. A jealous wife is a grief and a mourning to the heart. In a jealous wife, there is a scourge of the tongue, which communicates with everyone. If there's a tongue in my jealous wife, I have questions.
Wait, tongue on the just.
Unless it's my tongue, then it's fine.
How much are you paying me?
Who's paying you for what?
For tonguing my wife.
I mean, if anyone needs to pay you for that, then I don't think that she should be your wife.
Maybe they had Ligma back then, and then somebody was like, what's Ligma? And then he said, Ligma wife, and then he was like, okay, sure.
My bad.
Like a yoke of coxswain being provoked, so also is a wicked wife.
My neck, my back, lick my wife and my back.
I said, like a yoke of coxswain being provoked, so also is a wicked wife. Maybe you need to realize this. This. Do you not have glasses? My guy, okay, my guy can't read. Give me a moment. My guy is suffering from visual incompetence.
That's okay. I have
I
some
don't
cheddar
even know
cheese
what
and
that
chive
is.
dip.
Like the
Oxford.
Oxford.
Yes. Okay, he has been educated. The sausage and cheese helps you alive. I'm a little late on reading it, but that's
Wait,
fine. I
but
prefer to get
yolk
my
is
beef stuck
also-
elsewhere.
Yolk? What is that?
It's like the... I think the male... Is it the male cocks? The yolk? I don't fucking know.
Confusion.
I just... It's... Just think of some coxswain. That's... Whatever.
Yolk is the
Don't
middle of the egg. There's egg white and there's
Yeah,
the egg
but-
yolk.
The yolk of coxswain, I don't know. I haven't seen
that's
eggs
probably
yolk
cum.
of coxswain.
A
Maybe egg-
yolk,
What is happening?
not yolk. Yolk of cock.
Well,
Yeah, I think
Let's
it's a
go
great
on. There's
question.
gonna be
you don't have to understand every word. It's the Bible.
He sounds confused. He needs to drink.
scissors.
This guy has a point. He who has hold of her is like one who has taken hold of a scorpion. That's a very apt comparison of women.
I forgot how much of a shit show the Bible is.
An inebriated wife is a mediocre wrath.
People outside, maybe you should stop talking for a second.
No, I don't care. I'm reading the Bible right now. Didn't care.
Invite them over.
And her disgrace and indecency will not be covered. What, by her insurance? The fornication of a wife will become known by the haughtiness of her eyes and by her eyelids.
What?
Fuck.
How does that work? So if your wife cheats on you, she just has horny eyes?
Yes, exactly. You got it.
Her eyes are just upright.
So that her daughter, this is a new sentence by the way, so that her daughter will not also turn away, keep a strict watch. Otherwise, having found an opportunity, she may enjoy herself. Oh no, she's having fun, kill her! Be wary of the irreverence of her eyes, and you should not wonder if she might disregard you. Like a thirsty traveler, she will open her mouth to the fountain and she will drink from every water nearby. And she will sit down beside every fence post and she will
On
open
it, you mean?
and she will
She a fucking
open
stray dog.
and she will open her quiver to every arrow until she becomes weary.
What the fuck?
Did somebody say kinky? Sexual? Weird?
Yeah, you know, you got a
So,
point.
what does the author want to tell us with that?
It's perfectly natural.
That
got
your
a point.
wife is a stray dog or a scorpion and has
The quiver.
weary eyelids.
It's called art. Look
So
it up.
assemble it with Photoshop.
I mean,
Paste that description, you know.
the simple version of what the Bible wants to tell you is that women are inferior and they should be loyal to their husband, and if they are not, they need to be killed because they're horrible demon spawns. That's the
No,
simple.
they are scorpions.
I paraphrased. That's the simplified version.
So was the horror Babylon just a horny bitch?
Bro says
didn't do anything wrong.
paraphrased and
Yeah.
simplified in the same sentence.
Yes. Would you like me to go into more detail? It's gonna take a lot of time.
No, let's go. It's fun.
Do it.
The grace of an attentive wife will delight her husband and will fatten her and will fatten his bones. Her discipline is a gift from Skytus. Such is an understanding and quiet wife. For there is no substitution for a well-instructed soul. See? Your wife just needs to be loyal and obedient. If she ever disagrees, you're probably fine to slap her, according to the Bible. Fat in my bones, baby.
So
Why
white
stop it?
beaters have a point. Got it.
A holy and contrite wife is grace upon grace, and no amount of money is equal to the value of a soul with self-restraint. Like the sun rising over the world in the high places of Skytis, so the beauty of a good wife is the adornment of her house. Like a lamp shining atop a holy lampstand, so is the beauty of a face in the mature stage of life. Like golden pillars upon bases of silver, so are the firm feet of a mature wife upon the soles of her feet.
Did I hear kinky?
You're reading too much
Yeah.
into it. I mean, are you questioning me? Are you unsure?
I'm not unsure.
You sound unsure.
No, I'm not unsure. I'm pretty certain, actually.
It doesn't matter. Either it was kinky or you're unsure, in which case you're not sure if the rule applies. Thus, you have to drink either way. Oh yeah,
Those
also,
are the rules.
wasn't there a rule about... Where was it? You confused or annoyed? I'll annoy you.
Okay.
I think he's disappointed. Like everlasting foundations upon a solid rock, so are the commandments of Skytis in the heart of a holy wife. By two things my heart is mediocrely saddened, and at a third, anger overwhelms me. A man of war failing because of dire need, and an understanding man treated with contempt. And anyone who crosses over from just a Gokis to sin. Skytis has prepared such a one for the spear. Are you okay, Terrace? Would you like to talk about?
I'm really not.
Two kinds of things have seemed difficult and dangerous to me. A merchant will not be easily freed from his negligence, and a shopkeeper will not be just gokified by the sins of his lips. Sirach 27. Because of need, many have sinned, and whoever seeks to be enriched averts his eye. Like a post fixed in the middle of adjoining stones, so also will sin become wedged between selling and buying. Sin will be crushed with the one who sins. Sin will be crushed with the one who sins. Okay? If you do not hold yourself steadfastly to the fear of the Lord, your house will be quickly overthrown. Just agog as the dust remains when one shakes a sieve, so will the doubt of a man remain in his thoughts. The furnace tests the potter's vessels, and the trial of the tribulation tests just agog man. As the pruning of a tree reveals its fruit, so does a word reveal the thoughts in the heart of a man. You should not praise a man before he speaks, for such is the testing of men. If you pursue justagogus, you will obtain it, and you will be clothed with justagogus, as with a long robe of honor.
What the fuck is just the Gokus?
It's like justagog.
Just a gog.
And you will live with
we have a
justagogus.
helpful sheet.
And justagogus will protect you continually, and on the day of reckoning, you will find a strong foundation. I just had a good idea, actually. Hold on. I can... Oh, you have a cheat sheet on your phone. Now you can just look up the... If you're ever confused... First of all, you're confused.
I wasn't confused.
I said if you're confused, then first of all, you're confused. And second of all, you can check the cheat sheet.
Perfect.
Birds flock to their own kind, and truth will return to those who practice it. The lion lies in wait for its prey continually. Do not pass. Lion penalty. I remember.
Like $200.
So also do sins lie in wait for those who work iniquity. A holy man persists in wisdom like the sun, but a senseless man changes like the moon. In the midst of the senseless, retain a word for the proper time, but be continually in the midst of those who are thoughtful. The discussions of sinners are hateful, and their laughter is a delight in sin. The speech that swears many oaths will cause the hair of the head to stand upright, and its irreverence will cause the ears to be blocked. The shedding of blood is in the quarrels of the arrogant, and their evil talk is grievous to hear. Whoever discloses the secret of a friend breaks faith, and he will not find a friend for his soul. Love your neighbor and be united with him faithfully. Is that kinky? I just asked a question,
No.
so. Well, if you're unsure or if you think it's kinky, you have to drink.
Not shit.
And you can make it kinky, but on its own, it's not.
Now you're unsure.
I'm not unsure. I am sure.
But if you disclose his secrets, you should not continue to follow after him. For like a man who destroys his friend, so also is he who destroys the friendship of his neighbor. And like someone releasing a bird from his hand,
Do you have sausages?
so have you abandoned your neighbor, and you will not obtain him again. No. I asked you if I should get anything prepared, and you said
Yeah, now
no.
I'm just.
Terrace, you made him jealous. Are you proud?
Yes.
Good.
Oh, we just like some.
I mean, I have sausages.
Oh, thank
I mean,
you.
really small sausages, but
I think it's average.
It's not about the size. It's what you dip it into.
average.
Okay, yeah.
You have some crazy sauce there.
The only kinky thing here is Nagor. I think you're gonna have to constantly drink, Danny.
Mm.
You should no longer seek him.
Man's just a fucking sex machine. Just look at him.
Rar.
You should no longer seek him, for he is now far away. He has fled like a roe deer from a snare, for his soul has been wounded. You will no longer be able to bind his wound, for there may be a reconciliation from cursing. But to disclose the secrets of a friend is the hopeless act of an unhappy soul. One who winks with the eye fabricates iniquity, and no one will cast him aside. Wait, what? If you wink at someone, you're creating iniquity, but nobody will cast you aside, so it doesn't even matter. So wink at people all you want. In the sight of your... What?
Wing away.
Will you be my wink man?
Nope.
In the sight of your eyes, he will sweeten his mouth, and he will admire your talk. But at the very end, he will pervert his mouth, and he will offer a scandal from your own words. I have hated many things, but I have not done as he has done, and the Lord will hate him. Whoever throws a stone straight up will find that it falls on his own head.
What? Oh
Yeah,
my god.
yeah,
No
funny
shit,
that.
Sherlock.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the drinking moment.
And a deceitful wound will return to wound the deceitful. And whoever digs a pit will fall into it. And whoever positions a stone against his neighbor will stumble over it. And whoever lays a trap for another will perish by it. Hey, I just had a great idea for a new rule. If the Bible
What
feels
is
the
the new
need to
rule?
list more than 5 examples to get its point across. Because holy fuck, I get it.
So you're saying you are not confused.
I am not confused. I'm annoyed. Oh, wait. Whoever sets in motion a wicked plan will find that it rolls back over him, and he will not know from which direction it will arrive. Mockery and derision are of the arrogant, and vengeance will lie in wait for them, like a lion. Whoever enjoys the fall of the just agog will perish in a snare, and grief will consume them before they die. Anger and fury are both abominable, and the sinful man will be held by them. Sirach 28. Whoever wishes for vengeance will find vengeance from the Lord, and he will surely be attentive to his sins. Forgive your neighbor if he has harmed you, and then your sins will be forgiven when you pray. Will be forgiven you when you pray. A man holds on to anger against... What?
Hold on. Hold on.
What am I holding on to?
Hold on.
What am I holding on to?
I think the fact that
Nuts.
Narger walked away is really funny. Anyway, I'm just gonna post this in the thing.
Didn't walk away. I just got something.
Did you just do that?
not gonna show that on stream.
Oh, come on, why not?
How much am I getting paid to show this?
God.
Oh, I'll resubscribe.
Sure. Wait.
A.
Need to. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I'm extremely proud of myself.
By the way, do you see this?
Yes.
Mm.
Insane.
I also
What
like
the-
how just the random bit I found to edit just says gay at the top as well.
What's a mixel?
Probably
Good
solo male,
question.
if I had to guess.
Could be worse.
I've been there a few times. I mean, what? A man holds on to anger against another man.
In the beginning.
Oh yeah, money.
In
Wait.
the beginning, there
No.
was a subscriber.
What do you mean?
No.
Stop. What do you
It
mean?
doesn't
no?
look like him.
What? What looks like what? What looks like whom?
Looks like him. I swear.
Like whom?
Whom these nuts?
That's classic.
You can do better. So made that masculine. There you go.
Yeah, he can definitely do better than you.
A man holds on to anger against another man, and does he then seek a remedy from Skytis? He has no mercy on a man like himself, and does he then entreat for his own sins? He who is but flesh holds on to anger, and does he then request forgiveness from Skytis? Who can obtain a pardon for his sins in this way? Remember your very end, and let the animosities cease. For corruption and death, with one F, are suspended over his commandments. Remember the fear of Skytis, and do not be angry with your neighbor. Remember that as well. Remember the covenant of the Most High, and overlook the ignorant offenses of your neighbor. Refrain from strife, and you will diminish your sins. For a ill-tempered man, not an ill-tempered man, it is a ill-tempered man, because we're bad at English. For an ill-tempered man inflames conflict, and a sinful man troubles his friends, and he casts hostility into the midst of those who have peace. For the fire burns according to the wood of the forest, and the anger of a man burns according to the strength of the man. And according to his resources, he will exalt his anger. A hasty contention kindles a fire, and a hasty quarrel sheds blood. And an accusatory tongue brings death with one F. If you blow on a spark, it will increase to a fire. But if you spit on it, it will be extinguished. How about you spit on me? Both of these will proceed. Both of these proceed from the mouth. The double-tongued.
Not bad.
The double-tongued
Because
whisper.
nothing happened.
It's the down arrow input. What happens on a website if you press?
Oh my god, it's so funny.
It ruins everything basically. Now I lost where I was.
Wait.
The double-tongued whisperer is accursed, for he has disturbed many who had peace. A third tongue has stirred up many and has scattered them from nation to nation. It has destroyed the walled cities of the wealthy and has undermined the houses of the mediocre. It has cut down the virtues of the peoples and has broken strong nations. A third tongue has cast down virtuous women and has deprived them of their labors. Whoever favors it will not have rest, nor will he have a friend in whom he may find peace. The wound of a whip causes a bruise, but the wound of the tongue will crush the bones. Many have fallen by the mouth of the sword, but not as many as have perished by their own tongue. Blessed is he who is protected from a wicked tongue, who has not gone over to its wrath, and has not pulled its yoke, and has not been bound by its chains. For its yoke is a yoke of iron, and its chains are chains of brass. Its death with one F is a most wicked death with one F. And hell is more useful than it is. And hell is more useful than it is. Oh, that's a
Is it?
confusingly worded sentence, but I get it. Its continuance will not be permanent, but it will take hold of the ways of the unjust Agog. And the just Agog will be burned by its flame. Those who abandon guidance will fall by it. And it will burn within them and not be quenched. And it will be sent upon them like a lion, and it will wound them like a leopard.
Dog.
Hedge your ears with thorns. Do not be willing to listen to a wicked tongue, and make doors and bars for your mouth. Melt down your gold and silver, and make a scale for your words, and an upright bridle for your mouth. And be attentive, lest perhaps you may slip with your tongue and fall in the sight of your enemies, who are lying in wait for you, and then your fall may be incurable unto death with one F. Would you like to take over?
No, thank you.
Yes.
That wasn't a question, that was a demand.
It wasn't. It really wasn't.
You seem a little confused.
Sirach
Not
29.
confused at all.
He shows mercy who lends to his neighbor, for he keeps the commandments by strengthening him. Lend to your neighbor in his time of need, and receive it again from your neighbor in his time of need, I guess, your need. Keep your word and act faithfully with him, and then you will find whatever you need in every time. That's stupid. Many have treated alone like found money, and they offered trouble to those who helped them. Until they receive, they kiss the hands of the giver, and they humble their voice in promises. But at the time of repayment, they will ask for more time, and they will speak annoying and complaining words. They will make excuses for the time. Then, if he is able to repay, he will turn away. He will pay barely one half, and he will consider it as if he had found it. But if not, then he will defraud him of his money, and he will have him as an enemy without cause. So basically, don't lend money to your friends, it will always become trouble.
No, don't lend money or you'll just become fat.
Hello, cat peasant. And he will repay him with accusations and curses, and he will repay him with contempt, instead of with honor and kindness. Many have refused to lend, not because of wickedness, but because they were afraid to be defrauded without cause. Yet truly be more steadfast toward the humble, and you should not delay in acts of mercy toward them. As is the poor because of the commandment, and you should not send him away empty because of his dire need. Lose your money to your brother and your friend, for you should not hide it under a stone to be lost.
Question. Where do you hide your money?
My sock.
I don't have money.
Good answer. Where do you hide your money, Terrace?
I have a jar.
Where's the jar?
I'll go get the jar, hold on.
One Terrace, one jar.
One test, one jar, and 20 euros.
Let your treasure be in the precepts of the Most High, and it will benefit you more than gold. I doubt that.
I have a jar.
Holy shit, he's rich.
Yes,
Oh my god, look at that mola.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Danny.
Or your bye-bye, Danny.
Bye bye, Danny.
As soon as I start speaking, he leaves.
Yeah.
Let's see how it is.
Funny that.
Store your alms in the hearts of the poor. That's a little bit morbid, I think. Miiko, lopeta. Perkele, nyt. Hei!
Perkele.
Sorry, he was eating his leg. I had to stop it.
Just let him chew on it.
And it will obtain help for you against all evil. So basically, put your coins inside poor people.
It's like a coin-operated vending machine. You just like tell them to open their mouth and put in a few coins, and then you'll get some kind of buff
Hold on,
in
I
the
got
future.
a, hold on, I've got a relevant song.
I have no idea how that works, Danny. What's Scandinavian about the 13th Warrior? Is it the one with Antonio Banderas? So are we waiting for Teras or can I
Yeah, I'm just
continue?
gonna post it there for your amusement. Anyway, continuing on.
Better than the shield of the lance of a the lance of a powerful man, it will fight for you against your enemy. A good man offers credit for the sake of his neighbor, but one who abandons him to himself will perish in shame.
Neighbor, but I hardly know her.
You should not forget the kindness of the sinner, but I hardly know her, and the unclean flee from such promises.
Well,
A
you
sinner
skipped
attributes to himself the goods of his loan, and an ungrateful mind will abandon the one who has freed him. A man offers credit to his neighbor, but when he will have lost respect, he will abandon him. A wicked promise
But if he
has
offers him
destroyed
credit, will that
many,
affect his credit score?
many who had good intentions, and has tossed them like a wave on the ocean. It has caused powerful men to travel around, and they have wandered amid foreign nations. So don't go to Sweden. A sinner transgressing the commandment of the land will fall into a wicked promise, and he who undertakes many things will fall into judgment.
I have a
Help your.
question.
Go ahead.
Eris, this one is for you.
You know.
What if
does
we
that add?
replaced transgressing with cross-dressing?
I mean, both are a transgression. Um, I mean, I'm not gonna stop you.
You're the one that has to do the replace because it lags out the whole document, remember?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
If you do a final replace across this many pages, it's not very happy. It literally just freezes for multiple minutes.
That's chill. Okay, okay.
It literally is very chill, you're right.
Not fun.
Very funny. Continue
But
if
I would
you would
laugh.
like.
Oh, please. Help your neighbor to recover according to your ability, but attend to yourself, lest you will also fall.
He's got Duracell.
The primary need in a man's life is water and bread and clothing and a house to protect modesty. A pauper's food under a roof of boards is better than a splendid feastonian on a sojourn away from home. Let yourself be pleased with little instead of much, and you will not hear the reproach of being away from home. It is a wicked life to go from house to house as a guest, for wherever he is guest, he will not act confidently, nor open his mouth. He will entertain and feed and give drink to the ungrateful, and beyond this, he will listen to bitter words. Go, my guest, and set the table, and let.
Send you the link, you could just open it yourself. You don't have to look at the stream.
No, then I can't see the chat.
Okay.
And let others eat from what you have in your hand. Depart from the honored face of my friends. Weird way to say it, for it has become necessary for my house to host my brother instead. So you are kicking out your friend who's mooching off on your couch
Basically.
for your
That's my
brother.
understanding, yeah.
But there is not really a brother, you just want him out. Okay.
Possibly.
These things are general grievous to a man having understanding, to take advantage of a household and to reproach a lender. So that whole thing was basically don't lend money to people unless they are your neighbors or brother, or they will come and mooch off you.
Just
Hey, Argor, do you want to lend me some money?
I don't have money.
That's understandable.
I saw you have money. You could lend me some money.
Yeah, I'll just FedEx over in an envelope.
Okay. I'll give you some information after this.
wanted to say
Sirach
something to Cat
30.
Hold on.
What?
You wouldn't be able to understand loud keyboard.
That's what he said, yes.
I know.
That's what
I
you wanted to
really think-
reply.
Yes.
Very ingenious. Okay. Feel free to continue if you would like. You know, I could just unplug this thing.
Enough. Won't.
He who loves his son will frequently chastise
Caramel cat peasant.
so that he may be
Will chastise
happy
you.
in the very end and not grope for the doors of his neighbors. That's a nice image. He who instructs his son will be praised over him and will glory in him in the midst of his household. He who teaches his son will make his enemy jealous, and in the midst of his friends he will glory in him. That's glory holish.
Ooh.
When his daddy has died, it will be as he were not dead. For he will have left behind someone who is like himself. Well, there's a
think
little bit
two
of him
people-
inside of him.
I think
True.
two people are gonna have to take a drink right now.
Who?
Well, you two laughed at the daddy part.
What the fuck are you talking
Well-
about?
I'm a father, so it's always funny to hear that word.
Are you a father?
In his life, he saw him and rejoiced in him.
Ooh.
And at his passing, he was not sorrowful, nor was he confounded in the sight of his enemies. For he left behind himself a defender of his house against his enemies, and someone who will repay his friends with kindness. So this father is the one lending money and paying with son's kindness. Okay.
Yes.
For the sake of the souls of his sons, he will bind up his wounds, and at every voice his gut will be stirred up. An untamed horse becomes stubborn. What?
What?
I'm not confused on the Bible, I'm confused on Teras because I have no idea what he's saying.
Good.
And a child left to himself becomes headstrong. Cuddle a son and he will make you afraid. Play with him and he will make you sorrowful. You cannot win with kids.
True.
You should not laugh with him, only at
Kids
him.
do kind of suck.
Otherwise you may have grief, and in the end your teeth be clenched.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is the Bible trying to teach?
Don't enjoy your son.
Reject
Or-
your children. Torture them mentally.
Beat
they
them
will-
You
with
should
a
not
sword.
give him power in his youth, but you should not despise his thoughts. Bow down his neck in his youth and slap his sides while he is a child, lest perhaps he may become stubborn. And when he will not trust you,
Let me just take some notes. Beat your children.
or they will become stubborn. And so he will bring sorrow to your soul. Instruct your son and work with him, lest you give offense by his shameful behavior. Better is a healthy pauper with a strong constitution than a wealthy man who is weak and afflicted by maladies. Well, we have fucking medicine.
Oh no, it's
Dumbass.
I've got medicine right here.
A healthy soul with the sanctity of just a go guys is better than all the gold and silver.
okay.
And a
Fucking
sound body.
pronunciation.
I'm gonna do it different every time.
Perfect.
I'll try at least. And a sound body is better than immense revenues. There is no revenue above the revenue of a healthy body. His son's body? I guess. And there is no delight above a joyful heart. Death with one F is better than a bitter life, and eternal rest is better than continual sickness. Good things hidden in a closed mouth are like seeds at a feastonian placed around a grave. What benefit is there in an offering to an idol? For it can neither eat nor smell. So is he who flees from the Lord, carrying the wages of his iniquity. He sees with his eyes and groans like a eunuch who embraces a virgin and sighs. You should not give your soul to sadness, and you should not afflict yourself by your own counsel. The gladness of the heart is the life of a man, and it is a treasure of sanctity without defect. And the exultation of a man is length of life. Take pity on your own soul by pleasing Skytis
Why do you read
And
when
show
someone's
lep-
twisting your balls?
and show self-restraint. Gather your heart into this sanctity and drive sadness far away
Dog went from
from
chewing his leg to
yourself.
chewing his balls.
For sadness has killed many, and there is no usefulness in it. Envy and anger will diminish your days, and pensiveness will bring old age before its time. A cheerful and good heart is like a Feastonian, and its Feastonians are formed by diligence.
Amen.
Cabadoodle.
Bullshit. Holy smokes. Like, why? Just why?
not?
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Welcome to the Bible.
True.
Sirach 31. Watching for wealth.
Sriracha.
Sriracha 31.
It's Sriracha.
Watching for wealth consumes the flesh, and thinking about it makes away sleep. Anticipation in thought distracts the mind, and a grievous infirmity makes the soul sober. The rich man has labored in gathering wealth, and in his rest he will be filled with his goods.
I have some freeze-dried
Fuck.
mango.
Hey, right here.
Drink
Should I
mango.
just do that?
It's freeze-dried and crispy.
Now you're freeze-dried. The
And
poor
crispy.
man has labored in his lowly way, and in the end he may still be in need. Whoever loves gold will not be just a gawky feed, and whoever pursues consumption will be consumed by it. Many have been caused to fall because of gold, and it became uwu, fair turn by its beauty. Gold is a stumbling block to those who
Fine.
sacrifice for it. Woe to those who pursue it eagerly, for all the imprudent will perish by it. Blessed is the rich man who is found to be without a blemish, and blessed is he who has not gone after gold, nor placed his hope in money or treasures.
It's
Who
great
is
to-
he? For we should praise him
it's great to-
for.
It's great to say. Can you and your friend swap T-shirts?
How much?
Good question, actually. I think that's just a money thing. I will do it.
I mean, size-wise, it would probably.
Bro, it would be tight for me, I think, but that's fine. I like tight.
I think it would be tight for me, but whatever. I mean, it size-wise,
Great.
technically.
Well, name your price.
He would probably do it for free.
Nah, too much work.
How much?
How much would you need?
10 euros.
For we should praise him, for he has done wonderful things in his life. He has been tested by it and has become perfect. He will have eternal glory. He was able to transgress, but he has not transgressed. He was able to do evil, but he has not done evil. Therefore, his good things are established in the Lord, and the entire church of the saints will proclaim his almsgiving. Are you seated at a mediocre table? You should not open your mouth over it first. You should not speak in this way. There are many things that are upon it. Remember that the wicked eye is
The longer you read,
evil.
the gayer you sound.
What has been made more wicked than the eye? Therefore, when it sees, it will shed tears over the entire face. I think that beer had quite a lot of alcohol in it.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Good.
Yes, I need to get another one soon.
Do it.
You should not extend your hand first, for then, having been corrupted by envy, you would be ashamed. You should not press forward at a Feastonian. Understand which things are your neighbor's and not your own, like his son. Make use of the things that are set before you, just a gook, as a frugal man would. Otherwise, if you eat much, you will be hated. Nobody likes a fat man, I know. Cease eating first, for the sake of discipline, and do not eat to excess, lest
an egg.
you offend.
Oh, egg! Egg cameo!
Oh, that's egg. Nice.
Oh, that's a
Put it in your
song
mouth
on
completely with shell and everything.
Eat it with shell and everything.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Oh, that might be a bit difficult
Why?
Oh,
because it's rubber.
I am rubber, you are glue.
And if you sit in the
And
midst of
gone.
You
many,
ruined the
Why did
stream.
it
you
turn
should
off?
not extend your hand
Come
before
back.
they do.
Oh no, I'm
What?
scared.
Why did you do that?
It just turned off.
Turn it back on.
That's not so hard.
That's what she said. Yeah, that was a little free. That's
How
backbaiting,
sufficient is a little wine for a
Where's the
thought man? For in sleep you will not labor because of it, and you will not feel pain. Worry and disease and torment are with an intemperate man. A healthy sleep is with a temperate man. He will
Yeah,
sleep
temperate
until
man.
morning, and his soul will be delighted with him.
Morning.
Yeah, it says morning, morning. And if you have been coaxed into eating too much, rise up, go outside, and vomit. And it will refresh you, and you will not bring sickness upon your body. Listen to me, son, for you should not burn me.
I'm
And in
getting
the
feeling
very
in the
end,
new camera.
you will discover my words. In all your works, be prompt, and then no infirmity will befall you. The lips of many will bless the splendid in bread, for the testimony of his truthfulness is faithful.
That was hard.
The city will murmur against the wicked in bread. Wicked in bread, okay. For the testimony against his wickedness is true. Do not choose to provoke those who love wine, for wine has destroyed many. Fire tests the hardness of iron. Similarly, drinking wine to inebriation will rebuke the hearts of the arrogant. Drinking wine in sobriety gives a contented life to men. If you drink it in moderation, you will be sober. What is life to him who is diminished by wine? What can cheat him of his life? Death with one F. From the beginning, hello cat peasant, wine was created for cheerfulness, but not for inebriation.
What? I disagree.
Yeah, wine sucks.
No, you.
Wine taken
I
in
suck
moderation
better.
lifts up the mind and the heart. I'm sad that Danny is not here because he actually is a winemaker by trade. Wine taken in moderation lifts up the mind and the heart. Sober drinking is healthful to mind and body. Wine taken in excess stirs up conflict. And anger, and brings many to ruin.
You're very angry.
Wine taken in excess is bitter to the soul. The effects of inebriation are a stumbling block to the imprudent, diminishing strength and causing wounds. You should not argue with your neighbor during a banquet of wine. and you should not spurn him in his cheerfulness. Let the happy drunk be happy.
True.
You should not speak words of reproach to him, and you should not press him with repeated requests. I'm gonna need a pee break now.
Good.
Maybe we can have
I
guide
I
number
also suffer from a
2.
problem.
The Chronicle one.
What are you drinking?
Chronicle one.
Chronicle one?
This is actually way funnier than it should be because Bible, but it's a chronic one. A chronicle is chroniken. So
My bad.
I mean, this is a chronicle basically.
I mean,
It's intended.
Sure. I should write I should write Bionicle fanfic. Call it the Bionicle Chronicle. I'll see myself out.
Fanfic?
Bionicle XP movie.
Oh man.
Alright, go on, German boy. Spill your secrets.
My secrets.
Yes. German boy.
German boy,
Little
that's kind of
German
weird.
boy. Come on.
I mean, you
So
look
what
like you're
kind of
18.
secrets you want to know?
So, are you actually German?
No, I'm Polish.
Really?
No, I'm
I met a
German.
Pole today.
I met one. He stole my radio.
How do you know Skydis?
I climb. And he does too. So that's kind of it.
Ah, okay.
But just from sports. Hopefully I
That's
didn't
okay.
drop him in that
Well,
way, but I
if
think
that's
I
fine.
know.
If you're Polish, then in that case, I'm just gonna send a thing. Where did I put it?
Polish?
I know your dodgy friend apparently.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm Polish.
And rubber, you are glue.
Hollandaise.
Here you go.
That is the original chapter name. Peasant.
Oh, cool.
Woo! That's a really good one. And a really fat one.
Yeah, it reminds me of Nargor.
Actually, holy shit.
If you want random, stupid, dumbass memes, Harris is your local expert. Except for that he's remote. He can be local for the right price.
I'm very morally flexible for the right
And
price.
we could wear each other's t-shirts for the right price. 10 euros. Just landing.
Make it another 10 for me as well, though.
But
Any
20.
So if I do just then, I'm just gonna rip his t-shirt off of him by force.
No, but if you make him angry enough, he's gonna rip off his shirt.
Exactly. Oh no, I think
Oh.
it's too new for that.
I mean, alternatively, you could just give me €5 and I'll change into a nun outfit.
I mean,
True, why
I don't know.
not?
I mean, 20 euros is a bit too much. I would have paid 10.
Wait,
but-
you could pay 5
You could
and
pay.
then 20 and you could see me in a nun outfit.
I mean, how much would we have to pay you for you to wear the nun outfit?
Like also 10.
It's really tempting.
I will just. I mean, it doesn't have to come from one person. If you want to pull together,
Come for one? What? I always come for 2.
you don't want money,
I want money.
then shut the fuck up.
Okay.
If you want to pull together enough money, you could see him in a nun outfit. The offer is out there. Rest is up to you.
I might need to reevaluate my finances.
Did you refill Nargor?
I can read again in a bit, but I need a small break.
That wasn't the question.
I asked if you refilled.
No, I
Well, go get
was
more alcohol.
disturbing your little German friend.
That's very true.
Good job.
I'm gonna
thank
go
you.
and refill myself now.
By the way, I'm way bigger than Skytis. Just saying.
Well,
You haven't even
okay,
seen
well,
how big I am. What the fuck?
Well, go stand against the
I
wall.
know you're at least on some.
I'm like 7 centimeters.
And a quarter.
That's tough luck, man.
20 senttiä vaan.
Sirach 32. Have they
find that
appointed
meme
you
now.
as a leader? Do
find
not
that
be
meme I
willing to
made.
be extolled. Be among us, them as one of them. Have concern for them. And in this way, sit down with them. And when you have explained all your concerns, sit back. Wait, hold on. We have to. I have to enhance. Where the fuck was it?
That's some Arabic symbol, right?
No, that's balls and a cock.
That's
I don't see that.
Among Us.
I know it's meant to be Among Us.
Among Us.
Amongst us.
Among Us.
Amogus.
Then you may rejoice because of
Wait,
them, and you may
wait,
receive a crown as an adornment of grace, and so obtain the dignity of the assembly.
I just have a file called Skytis.mp4 from 2 years ago, and I actually don't remember what's in it. So
It's probably the weird twerking dance I did for you.
Wait, what?
oh my god, I found what I was looking for.
Okay.
Need to be worried.
Next up we have Mustanaamio. Phantom.
I think we already showed that in the past, but I mean, if it makes you, fuck. if it
Oh
makes
my
you-
god, that's what this was. Thanks, Cactus.
Fresh.
I don't know what it
Yeah,
is,
this
but
is going to be
it
very
looks good.
unfunny. You're going to laugh at it. That's my
okay.
prediction.
And his name is Skytis.
I guess that's a no.
It's zu doll zusammengeschustert.
What he said.
Yeah, that one.
Speak, you who are mediocre by birth, for it is fitting for you to speak the first word with careful knowledge. But you should not hinder the music. When no one is listening, you should not pour out words, and do not choose to be extolled improperly for your wisdom. A gemstone of garnet is set amid an ornament
Oh my
of gold,
fucking god.
and a concert of music is set amid a banquet of wine.
I thought I've lost this forever. But
Your
I
virginity?
No, I found it.
Oh, poor Terrace. He's still holding on to it.
I'm so sorry, Narco.
Oh yeah, that one. I remember that. Bro, what? That's just
I
toxic.
don't even get it.
It's just Terrace being mean.
It is.
I'm not gonna show that on stream. That's just rude.
Let me show you the original.
It's funny, but it's also just rude. So I'm
I
not-
love how somebody's online right now who said he's at a demo.
Okay. Let it be. Maybe he brought his computer.
I think so. Yeah, I'm just gonna crash the other one.
Justagog as a signet of emerald is set amid a work of gold, so is a melody of music set amid delightful and moderate wine. Listen silently, and for your reverence, good graces will be added to you. Young man, speak in your own case only reluctantly. If you have been asked twice, let your response be concise. In many matters, be as if you lack knowledge, and listen silently as well as intently. In the midst of mediocre men, you should not be presumptuous. And where the elders are present, you should not speak much. Lightning goes before a hailstorm, and grace goes before modesty. And so, For your reverence, good graces will be added to you. And at the hour for rising, you should not be lax. Later, be the first to run ahead to your house, and there withdraw, and there take your pastime. And act according to your intentions, but not in sin and not in arrogant speech. And for all these things, bless the Lord, who made you, and who fills you to overflowing with all his good things. Ooh fucking woo. Whoever fears the Lord will accept his doctrine, and whoever watches for him diligently will find a blessing. Whoever seeks the law will be filled from the law, but whoever acts with treachery will be scandalized by treachery. Those who fear the Lord will find just judgment, and they will kindle just like a light. A sinful man will shun correction, and he will find a rationalization in accord with his own will. A man of counsel will not reject understanding. A strange and arrogant man will not be disturbed by fear. Even so, after he has acted out of fear and with counsel, he will be rebuked by his own criticism. Son, you should do nothing without counsel, and then you will not regret what you have done. You should not go into the way of ruin, and you then will not stumble on stones. You should not commit yourself to a laborious way. Otherwise, you may set up a scandal against your own soul.
I needed that.
And be cautious concerning your own sons, and be attentive to those of your own household. In all of your works, trust your soul to faith. For this is the keeping of the commandments. Whoever believes Skytus attends to the commandments, and whoever trusts in him will not be diminished. By the way, I put another glass out for you in case you want to drink something without
Yeah, no problem.
banana.
Chicken, banana. And chicken, banana.
FYI.
Why?
I. An F in front.
It's okay. Do you need a moment?
Only if you join us.
I watch.
Sirach 33. No evils will befall one who fears the Lord. Instead, Skytus will preserve him during temptation and will free him from evil. A wise man does not hate the commandments and the just caucuses, and so he will not be thrown about violently like a ship in a storm.
Skytus. Can we get a quick guitar solo?
How much are you willing to pay? I don't think you can afford this, by the way.
I don't know, how much do you want?
It's very annoying to set up because of all the noise filters that I would have to manually turn off. Man of understanding puts his faith in the law of Skytus, and so the law is faithful to him. Whoever would resolve a dispute will prepare a word, and so, having prayed, he will be heard, and he will observe discipline, and then he will respond. The heart of a fool is like the wheel of a cart, and his thoughts are like a turning axle. A friend who is a whisperer is like an untamed horse. He neighs under anyone who sits upon him. What? What? What the fuck? Do you neigh, Terrace?
I'm not a horse, so no.
Do you neigh?
No, because I don't have a dump truck.
Why does day follow after day, and light follow after light, and year follow after year, in accord with the sun? By the knowledge of the Lord, they were arranged, after the sun was made, in keeping with his command. And so the seasons changed, with the Festonian days. And according to them, they celebrated the Festonian days in their hour. Some of them Skytus exalted and magnified, and some of them he set amid the ordinary days. And all men are from the ground, and from the earth from which Adam was created. Holy shit, we're going back to Rip Skip.
Oh no.
With a multitude of disciplines, the Lord has distinguished them and diversified their ways. Some of them he has blessed and exalted. Some of them he has sanctified and placed close to himself. And some of them he has cursed and brought low, and he has turned them from their station. Justagog as the clay in the potter's hand, so as to form and to shape it. So are all his ways in accord with his dispensation, and so is man in the hand of the one, capital, who made him. And he will repay him according to his judgment. Good is against evil, and life is against death with one F. So also is a sinner against a Justagog man. And so should you consider all the works of the Most High.
I got something for your friend's attention.
2 and 2, and one against another.
One moment, it's uploading because for some reason it's 26 megabytes.
I just had a good idea, Terrace. How about you just send those to him directly? He looks at them, he laughs at them, and everyone else is confused what the fuck is going on.
Good idea, actually.
Find him on my...
No.
Yes. Exactly. He's very easy to find on my server, trust. Go to the user list. You're on the wrong channel. Any other channel. Or like... Anyway, you'll figure it out.
What is he figuring out?
It's fine. And I awakened at the very end, and I was like one who gathers grapes and the grape after the grape gatherers. Or you could play chess. Thoughts on chess? Would you like to play chess against Terrace? Do you know how to play chess?
I know how to play.
Terrace, would you like to play a round of chess?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
Is he good at chess?
I don't know, but he played chess with another guest previously, so
We
he
should
knows
play chess.
he knows how to do it at least. I too have hoped in the blessing of Skytis, and I have filled the wine press like one who gathers grapes. Consider how I have not labored for myself alone, but for all who are seeking discipline. Listen to me, you mediocre ones, with all
I'm just
the peoples,
my database of memes. One moment.
and incline your ears, you rulers of the church. You should not give authority over yourself to a son or wife, to a brother or friend in your life. And you should not give your estate to another, lest perhaps you may regret it, and then you would be begging for the same. While you are still living and breathing, let no one among us, all flesh, change you. For it is better if your children petition you than if you look toward the hands of your children. In all your works, be preeminent. You should not allow a blemish upon your glory. On the day of the consummation of the days of your life, at the time of your passing, distribute your inheritance. Fodder and a rod and a burden are for a donkey. Bread and discipline and work are for a servant. What you just did is not illegal.
What's not illegal?
He works under discipline and he seeks rest. Allow his hands to be idle and he seeks liberty. The yoke of the strap bends a stiff neck, and continual labors bend a servant. Torture and chains are for a malevolent servant. Send him to work so that he may not be idle. For idleness has taught much evil. Appoint him to a task, for this is fitting for him. It sounds like the Amazon onboarding memo, or like HR. And if he will not be obedient, bend him with chains. But you should do no more than any flesh can bear. Truly, you should do nothing grievous without judgment. If you have a faithful servant, let him be like your own soul. Let him be to you like your own soul. Treat him like a brother, for you have obtained him by the blood of your soul. If you harm him unjustagogly, he will turn away and flee. Ah, yes, that's what usually happens. Exactly. Sure. If I have a servant and I treat him unjustagogly, he will just run away. And
Seems
then,
legit.
when he lifts himself up and departs, you will not know whom to ask or in what way to seek him. Because you can't ever get a replacement. This is painful. Wait, I'm being annoyed. Realized. Great. I'm still annoyed.
Being
Not
until
confused.
not annoyed.
You're confused.
I love that this.
Yeah, sure. If in doubt. You receive stuff from Terrace.
Yes, and it's
Good.
confusing me.
Thank you, Terrace.
What's
Oh,
confusing
shit,
you about it?
Like, I didn't realize anything wrong with the picture at first. Then I just looked again and again and again, and then I thought, what the fuck? Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, 99. 99.
Baited. Sirach 34. The hopes of a senseless man are empty and false, and dreams extol the imprudent. Also, I'm getting increasingly annoyed at this, so I'm just gonna speed up, I think, because just
Fucking boring, yeah.
this is almost
I
as
thought
dry.
something relevant. Hold on.
This is almost as dry as your mom. I'm holding on. He's also holding on. Can we let go?
Yeah, you can let go of his cock.
I just read Nako's message because I have notifications of that. Ooh, fucking woo. Oh yeah, that one. I've seen that before. I'll share it with the class.
Peak.
You wanna play Counter-Strike?
All sucking, idiot looking creature.
I thought
That's
your
not
name
a
is
nice
Tim.
thing to say about Nargor.
Enough.
Sirach 34, speedrun. The hopes of a senseless man are empty and false, and dreams extol the imprudent. Like one who chases a shadow and pursues the wind, so also is one who pays attention to lying visions. In the visions of dreams, one thing represents another, as when a mask is before the face of a man. What can be cleansed by the unclean, and what truth can be spoken from a lie? Erroneous divinations and false signs and the dreams of evildoers are emptiness. For your heart suffers from imagination. Heart suffers from imagination. Oh no. What a curse.
Nice.
Like a woman suffering in childbirth. Yeah, those are basically the same.
When I imagine something, I'm pretty much giving birth to a child.
I was about to say, if I'm imagining something,
Exactly.
I'm basically giving birth to an idea, so it's incredibly painful.
Seems legit.
Unless it is a visitation sent from the Most High, you should not set your heart upon it. For dreams have caused many to go astray, and those who have hoped in them have fallen away. The word of the law will be fulfilled without a lie, and wisdom will be made plain in the mouths of the faithful. He who has not been tested, what does he know? A man with much experience will consider many things, and whoever has learned much will explain with understanding. He who has no experience knows little, and he who has done many things has made many mistakes. He who has not been tested, what kind of things can he know? He who has been deceived will be most cunning. More cunning, not most, more. I have seen much by wandering, and the customs of many things. At times I have even been in danger of death with one F because of these things, but I was freed by the grace of Skytus. The spirit of those who fear Skytus is sought, and they will be blessed by his providence. For their hope is in him who saves them, and the eyes of Skytus are on those who love him. Those who fear the Lord will tremble at nothing, and they will not be terrified, for he is their hope. And the soul of him who fears the Lord is blessed. To whom should he look, and who is his strength? The eyes of the Lord are upon those who fear him. He is a powerful protector, capitalized, and capitalized, a firmament, with a capital F, of virtue, a capital S, shelter from the heat, and a capital C, covering from the midday sun, and a capital G, guardian from offenses, and a capital H, helper from falling, who exalts the soul and illuminates the eyes, and who gives health and blessing, and health and life and blessing. An immolation from iniquity is stained oblation, and the derisions of the unjust to God are not well pleasing. The Lord is only for those who persevere for him. It's only for those who persevere for him in the way of truth and just to God is. The Most High does not approve of the gifts of the iniquitous. Neither does he have respect for the oblations of the unjust to God. Neither will he forgive their sins because of the multitude of their sacrifices. Whoever offers a sacrifice from the substance of the poor is like one who sacrifices the son in the sight of his daddy. Something Cain? The bread of the indigent is the life of the poor. Whoever cheats them out is a man of blood. Harris, are you a man of blood?
No, it's more cheese than blood.
Fair. Whoever takes away bread, whoever takes away the bread of sweat is like one who kills his neighbor. Whoever takes away the bread of sweat is like one who kills his neighbor. If you take, basically, if you do something physically exhausting, you start sweating, right?
Strong.
You can dilute it with
That's fine.
more. So, sweating. You know what sweating is, right?
Yes, me when I'm near to you.
True. So back in the days, they didn't sweat what you think of nowadays, like the salty water, basically. They sweated bread. So if you make somebody work really hard, they start sweating. And if you then steal their bread that they just sweated out, then it's...
Professional gaslighting. You need Jesus, man.
It's basically trying to say, if you take away the bread of the sweat, it's basically, if you work on a field or something,
And just
the product of it is going to be bread in the end.
yeah.
So if you just take away the product of somebody's work, you're basically killing them because they don't have anything to eat.
Isn't that fucking stupid and be obvious?
So basically, it's just saying don't take somebody's livelihood away because otherwise you might as well just have killed them. It's the same. That's what the Bible is saying. Can you repeat your question, please? Preferably verbatim, word by word. What did you just ask?
Isn't that pretty obvious?
No, that's not what you asked.
Don't remember.
You asked, isn't that pretty stupid?
Yes.
My answer is the Bible, TM. Welcome to it. Everything is fucking stupid. This is the Bible. Trust me. I've read a good chunk of it.
Just saying you're in the Bible.
True. That's why it's stupid. It's written because I couldn't behave myself. He who sheds blood and he who cheats the hired hand out of his wages are brothers. When one builds and another destroys, what benefit do they have from their labor? When one prays and another curses, whose voice will guide his heat? He who washes himself after touching the dead and then touches him again, what was the benefit of his washing? Wait. So why do we ever shower?
You guys shower?
I showered yesterday. I showered. Wait.
1 plus 2 equals 3. Divided by 2 equals 1.5.
1.5.
Carry
inches
the
deep in your
one.
mouth.
I'm still waiting for you to finish your sentence.
Yesterday.
Oh, wonderful. I've got another
yesterday.
relevant
I
Bible
know.
meme.
Did I? I don't know. I don't think so.
Similarly, a man who fasts for his sins and then does the same again. What was the benefit of his humbling himself? Who will heed his prayer? So basically, if you sin once, there's no need to atone for your sins because you're gonna do it anyway. You're gonna do it again anyway. So, like, what does it fucking matter? So,
I've sent you another relevant God meme.
if you go dirty once, you're just gone for good.
You're just dirty.
Yeah.
Okay, Okay,
That's actually a really good one. Holy
that's
shit.
kind of cute.
That's really cute, actually.
That is a fucking good one. Holy shit, that is. It's not making me laugh a lot, but holy shit, that is a good one. Do you get it?
Yes. I could explain it
I would like you to explain it. That would be nice of you.
in German.
You can do it in English. I can help you with words, but you can do it.
So, everybody says God is love. And everybody is saying God, love is unconditional. Doesn't matter who you are or how you are or etc.
It doesn't matter how you are. It's just like, even if you're having a bad day, God still loves you.
Exactly. But now this picture shows God not letting in a lot of people who are kind of drowning, it looks like at least. And under that is written terms and conditions apply,
Not letting in where or what?
which means it shows the fact that God's love is actually not for everybody and it still has regulations depending on certain conditions.
God's love is conditional, yes. But that's the ark that Noah built.
I know,
You didn't specify that, okay.
bro.
I'm just making sure that you actually get the joke. Because that's very important. Also, I find it very funny because it kind of looks like this person is trying to reach for this person's
He's getting
crotch.
a rim job. About to at least.
You're gonna grab onto anything you can get, used for
Caramel
leverage.
cat peasant.
When does that play, by the way?
When... Hold on. Show you the world. So if somebody goes here and then they do this and then they... Holy shit! Look how many I have! I'm rich!
Really cool.
And then somebody goes here and then they're like...
Caramel cat peasant.
You spam that.
I mean, it costs $2.50.
You have.
I can, but why would I? Artificial scarcity and all that.
But why caramel cat peasant? Cat peasant, explain yourself.
Sure, explain yourself, cat peasant. Yeah, explain. Why caramel cat peasant? I don't understand. That was so random and unprompted and devoid of context.
Yes, cat peasant.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Let's go.
May I advise you to drink more so this becomes more tenable?
All good.
I feel like you'd be happier if you were wearing a nun outfit right now.
I think.
Wanna do it?
10 euros, yeah.
For free? It'll make you feel better. Have you tried it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Would you like to do reading? One is actually not that
Yes,
long.
he
This
would.
is basically the shortest one. So
Do you want to be fucking.
You want to be fucking? Probably, but that's a different story.
Okay, let's go. Let me sit
If-
there.
If you don't know how to pronounce the word, just go with whatever.
Go with whatever, okay.
This is a Bible reading. You've seen the standard we've set, so
Yeah.
just go for whatever you feel like.
Oblations? I have the feeling I'm absolutely gonna fucking fall. But I already love it, holy shit.
Maybe you just should sit up more and not slouch as much, but if you...
It's perfect.
Okay.
Sirach 53.
He basically just said Sirach 53.
Yeah, I gather that through the context.
53. Paris.
Nice.
53.
I was like, how do you do numbers in English? But I said it in German. It was all cooked. Okay. Sirach 35. Whoever observes the law multiplies oblations. It is a salutary sacrifice to attend to the commandments and to withdraw from iniquity. And to depart from unjust agoges is to offer offer
Offer a
fuck is that?
propitiatory. I don't know what
That
that
is a-
means, but that's how you
That is,
pronounce
that,
it.
that is a
propitiatory.
funny word.
If you don't know what the word means, you just ask our resident English expert.
Oh, he is actually English.
He knows how to English. I hope.
He knows how to English?
Eric, do you know how to English?
How does he know?
Usually.
Explain the word propitiatory.
I actually can't say I've ever heard of it.
Nice.
Wait,
but-
is he a native?
Well, let me just look it up real quick.
He's Polish.
Okay,
oh,
then
yeah.
he should know.
He's literally Polish. We were talking about this earlier. But he's living in the UK, so you got debated. Cool, idiot.
There's a Polish one here.
Of
Wow,
or
imagine.
related to proposition. That doesn't actually help. Gaining favor or goodwill with someone.
I mean, that's what a sacrifice already is. So this is entirely redundant. This is so
It is,
fucking
yes.
stupid.
Is and this word is so incredibly obscure, it doesn't even immediately show up when you like Google it. You actually have to go digging. That's how fucking obscurely rare this word actually is.
Congratulations, you found an exceedingly rare word. Basically like a legendary.
I should use that in my English exam. So maybe the market is wrong.
That's what I think of that.
I take that as a yes. Sacrifice for injustice and a supplication for sins. Whoever gives thanks offers a gift of fine flour, and whoever acts with mercy offers a sacrifice. To withdraw from iniquity is well pleasing to the Lord, and to withdraw from injustice is a supplication for sins. You should not appear empty before the sight of the Lord. For all these things are to be done because of the commandment of Scitus. The oblation of the just agog fattens the altar and is a fragrance of sweetness in the sight of his most high. The sacrifice of just agog is acceptable, and the Lord will never forget the memorial of it. Render glory to Scitus with a good heart, and you should not reduce the first fruits of your hands. With every gift have a cheerful countenance, and sanctify your tiftus with exhalations.
Paris, how do you pronounce tips? I think it's tips. I never remember.
Where is it?
The
So go
tips.
get
I think it's tips. But it's
Tits.
Sure, go with that.
Yeah, just tiffs.
Tits.
Tits with exhalations.
just tiffs.
Exalted tits.
Give to the Most High according to his gifts to you, and act with a good eye toward the creations of your hand. For the Lord gives recompense, and he will repay you 7 times as much.
Wait. Is this a fucking pyramid scheme investment?
Hey, Skytus, you like SpongeBob?
Hold on, he has to do research live on stream. It's also recompense, by the way, but whatever. Don't sweat. But just, it's like, give me $100, and I'll pay you back 7-fold in a year. I promise.
Can I give you 7 back shots, and you will give me 49 next year?
Sure.
Again, speaking of back shots,
But hold on, actually, that's going into the best of as well. Where the fuck was it?
For the Lord, yeah,
This
exactly
one.
this.
You're wondering, we have a best of list, which is, I believe, also on the sheet. I'll show you when you're done with this one. That doesn't fit you. Feel free to continue.
Do not be willing to offer corrupt gifts, for he will not accept them. And do not be willing to consider an unjust sacrifice, for the Lord is the judge, and with him there is no favoritism toward anyone. The Lord will not accept favoritism against the poor, but he will heed the prayer of one who has been harmed. He will not despise the prayers of an orphan, nor of the widow, if she utters lamenting
Lamenting.
complaint. Your widow's tear do not run down her cheek, and will her outcry not cause their downfall. For from her cheek Her tears ascend even to heaven, and the Lord, the one who listens, will not take delight in them. Whoever adores Skytus with joy will be accepted, and his prayers will reach even to the clouds. The prayer of one who humbles himself will pierce the clouds and will not be consoled until it draws near, and it will not withdraw until the Most High beholds.
Give me the glass. This is important. Thank you.
Oh no.
It says behold.
I guess
Reach.
so it has.
Give me help.
It's so fucking dis-
Behold these nuts.
You're munching that.
Wow.
Hmm.
Eloquent.
I'm still waiting for an Uhu. And the Lord will not delay, and he will judge for those who are just a God, and he will accomplish judgment. And the Almighty will not have patience with them, so that he may crush their back. And he will repay vengeance to the genitals. What?
That- you earned, hey, you earned yourself that one. It says gentles. I've intentionally, on purpose, misread it as gentles every single time it comes up because it looks so similar. You just did that on accident.
What, like,
That is so fucking good, holy shit. Or Gentiles, or I don't know what.
I think the actual word is like providence, like it's meant to be.
but why is it?
No, I think
Warum
that-
ist es groß geschrieben?
It's capitalized. I think it's just a
Why?
group of people, but I don't know. It's genitals because I decided it's genitals. So good job
Genitals,
on figuring that out yourself.
Until
What
he
people,
has
the
taken away
Germans?
the multitude of the arrogant and broken the scepters of the iniquitous.
Iniquitous.
I-N-I-U-Q.
Iniquitous.
Iniquitous.
There you go.
Until he has rendered to men according to their deeds, and according to the works of Adam, and according to his presumption, until he has judged the judgment of his people, and he will delight the just Gog with his mercy. The mercy of Skytus is beautiful in the time of tribulation, like a rain cloud in the time of drought.
Nice.
Ah. We're gonna keep reading. Sirach 36. Oh, Skytus! Of all, take pity on us. And look with favor on us, and show us the light of your compassion. And send your fear upon the genitals who have not sought you, so
You fucking
that they
singular looking genital.
may acknowledge that there is no Skytus except you, and so that they may declare your mediocre deeds. Lift up your hand over unbelieving nations, so that they may see your power. For just Gog, as in their sight, you have been sanctified in us, so also in our sight you will be magnified in them. So may then they know you as we also have known you. For there is no Skytus apart from you, O Lord. Renew your signs and work new wonders. Glorify your hand in your right arm.
Just not
Fill
the
up
left
your
one.
fury and pour out your wrath. And take away our adversary and afflict our enemy. Hasten.
Yes.
Hasten?
Yeah.
Hasten the
Yes.
time.
It's correct. What are you trying to do? The fuck are you trying to accomplish?
Let me cook.
You are not cooking. I don't know what you're doing. You're just breaking everything on stream.
It's fine. I'm cooking.
What are you trying to accomplish?
He's gonna break
Like
it.
there's a read out loud thingy most of the times.
Maybe I'm using a different browser which doesn't have this. Get
Most
cooked.
of them have. That's right.
Well, I use privacy respecting browsers, so get fucked.
So it doesn't.
It's Hasten. Do you not trust me?
No, I don't.
Why did you trust me with
The
previous
time-
pronunciations?
He is in fact correct.
That's sad. Hasten the time and remember the end, so that they may declare your miracles. Let those who escape be devoured by the wrath of fire, and let those who harass your people find perdition. Crush the head of the leaders of the enemies, for they say, there is no others beside us. Gather together all the tribes of Jacob, so that they may acknowledge that there is no Skytus except you, and so that they may declare your mediocre deeds, and you will inherit them as from the beginning. Take pity on your people, over whom your name has been invoked, and on Glasgow, whom you have treated as your firstborn. Take pity on Jerusalem, the city of your sanctification, the city of your rest. Fill Zion with your ineffable words and ineffable words, and fill your people with your glory. Give testimony to those who have been your creation from the beginning, and lift up the prophecies which the former prophets spoke in your name. Give a reward to those who endure for you, that your prophets may be found to be faithful. And head the prayers of your servants, in accord with the blessing of Arab over your people, and direct us in the way of just the cock. And let all who inhabit the
Man's only got one thing in his
Yeshua
mind.
Skytus, the beholder of all foreskins. The belly can devour any food, yet one meal is better than another.
I just want to point out, his name is actually not Rip, it's actually AAA Rip. He's named after, do you know the small batteries? Like AA and AAA
Stop
size?
gaslighting me, bro.
Terrace?
Yes.
Can you explain where the name AAA Rip comes from?
Well, it used to be Aaron. Aaron? Something like it was something like that. What was it actually? It wasn't Aaron. It was a something.
It was
and we made the
Aaron.
joke.
It
and
was
we-
double Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron, and we were like from that one meme was like Aaron, so we put two A's in it, and after a while, I don't know, somehow we just added the. He did something that was magnificent, so we promoted him to AAA instead of AA, and then he died, so we just replaced the Aaron part with the Rip part, so now he's AAA Rip. Because he's dead.
I mean, it's basically as accurate as Terrace is gonna get it. So
Yes.
What now?
Okay.
So his name was Double Aaron.
Wait, do you have a wife? Wait, he has kids.
He's Lethal Company.
Oh, you have Lethal Company?
Um,
Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid, man.
Brother!
I can't take it, I'm so slow, holy shit.
You need to drink more.
She enjoyed it, but...
Stop ruining my setup. Anyway, so the original name is Aaron, spelled Aaron, so two A's. And then I believe Egg at some point made the Aaron image. Do you still have that by any chance, Terrace?
I'm sure it's somewhere.
It would be highly relevant if you could find it.
I wouldn't even begin to know where to search. Actually, wait.
Don't ask me. I'm not at that. Terrace said
Wait.
that.
Wait, it might be in the document.
Why are you taking so many fucking screenshots of me? It's crazy. You have nothing to do, do you?
Scientific research. So, Double Aaron. And then I believe, I might be wrong with this, but I think Egg changed it to Triple Aaron because hopefully
Where the fuck is it?
because of a certain meme that Terrace can hopefully find.
I swear to God that
And
I'm
then-
gonna find it.
I think Triple Aaron's wife was actually making idols of another Gaitus. And then he had to be punished because she was his wife, so obviously it's his fault. So he had to be killed. Because of reasons. So he died. And now he's Triple A Rip.
Aww. Hey, Rip. Asshole Rip.
So yeah, Triple A Rip. You were
Where were we?
about down here.
The palate. The palate tests the meat of wild animals.
I'm being cringe.
And the understanding heart tests false words. A corrupt heart will cause grief, and a man of experience will resist it. A woman can receive any male, yet one daughter is better than another. The beauty of a wife cheers the face of her husband and rises above his desire, above all the desires of man. If she offers healing words, then she both comforts and shows mercy, and so her husband is not like other men. He who holds to a good wife establishes a position. She is a helper in agreement with him, and she is a pillar of rest. Where there is no hedge, a possession will be trampled,
I'm
and
confused.
where there is
You
no
should be.
wife, he will mourn her absence. Who will trust one who has no nest, and who conceals himself wherever his course may take him? Like a well-equipped robber passing from city to city. I'm permanently confused, but I don't can
Permanently, nice.
poisoning, so.
I need to fucking.
Rules are rules. I'm sorry, buddy. You signed up for this.
Disgusting.
Top it up with.
This is my favorite photo of me. Not even kidding.
I just had I had a brilliant idea earlier today, and then I got distracted. Terrace, can I have your attention?
Possibly, partially.
I have a job for you. It is of course unpaid. You will be paid in exposure.
Classic.
Go on.
Okay, he figured it out already.
Making myself a profile picture.
He
for
can't
Twitch.
speak. Make a profile picture for Tim. So just take some picture of him and make it funny in whatever way you deem fit. Because he doesn't have a proper profile picture.
Please do this one.
On
I
Twitch
fucking love it.
especially.
Holy shit. One like clown emoji. Why the fuck is your clown emoji?
I literally don't know. I don't think I've ever.
Like
Oh
I've never
my
seen that
God.
even before. Like, and why this one?
Actually, wait, no. I know why. Wait.
Why?
Wait.
What the fuck?
Okay, I'm not gonna explain it to you because you're being toxic.
Being toxic.
I forgot how absolutely cursed the Bible document is.
Which one?
The one with the oh my god, I found it. I found AAA rip.
Privacy?
Okay.
I found everything.
Nee, ich bin jetzt freundlich.
I found the family tree and everything.
Oh. It's just digging up old memories.
I found it. Would you like to have a quick swim through memory lane?
Sure.
I can swim.
You haven't been on the memory lane, but we can catch you up to speed, I guess.
But I hardly know her.
Here you go. Figure out how to show that.
That would be kind of base for your profile picture if you wore it like that.
Oh, the camera's confused.
I know. I noticed.
Bro! I can't handle it. So annoying.
Am I a pretty girl?
Oh,
Do you need help? That I have a mirror. If you just go to the next room or 2 rooms after that.
wait, like on the side, right?
That's what I said.
that's
Yes.
not
I mean, what do you
fucking-
want? It's your profile picture.
I want your nuts.
Harris, can you make my nuts into a profile picture?
Yes. Just send me the nut
Okay, I'm
pics.
getting my nuts.
Oh,
Perfect.
perfect.
Yes,
Getting
give
his
the
nuts.
people what they want.
He actually got nuts. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a classic joke.
Ungesalzen? You fucking psychopath. French Lord, for real. Look at this. They are ungesalzen. How can
Nice.
you?
Right, Harris? That's incredible, isn't it? They are ungesalzen. Did you hear him?
They are fucking
Yeah, thanks.
ungesalzen. French Lord. French Lord Skytis.
So, if you feel like it, feel free to come up with some profile picture for him.
Yeah, right.
He's a professional artist, in case you didn't know. He
Is-
makes my thumbnails.
I think artist
my
is a strong
picture.
word.
But unironically,
Terrace, are you a professional artist? Do you get paid to do art stuff? Like as your
I mean, I think again, art stuff is a stretch. Though I do physically work as a graphic designer for the past 7 years.
So you kind of go into Twitch chat and spam, "Hello, how are you? You are so great. Do you want to see this? I want to sell you digital art." That's pretty much.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what I did to Skytus, which is why he pays me for thumbnails.
And you fell for it. That's fucking pathetic.
so inaccurate in every level. I love it. No, he started doing it for free, and then he kept saying I should pay him. And at some point, I thought, you know what? He's actually kind of right.
Oh,
It was mostly a meme, but I think no, you should pay your artist. And he's
Yeah,
doing-
I mean, I was mostly just doing it jokingly, like sending him the thumbnails in a zip named payme.zip.
Let me show you.
and now, but like you're an actual graphic designer.
I am in fact a graphic designer, yes.
Okay.
I would like you to just take a quick glance over these
Oh,
thumbnails.
not the Bible thumbnails.
Quick glance, because there's a lot. Just see if anything dry or whatever. But those are all the thumbnails for all the previous Barbarines. What the fuck's happening? You broke the website. I hope you're proud.
You're welcome.
I don't know what I did, but I guess I fucking did it. Holy shit.
I don't know either.
You did it.
You're a winner.
You're winner, yeah.
I think my
What the fuck?
way. I have an idea. Give
It
me
just
the
broke.
mouse. Do I have this installed?
Give me Lemaos, bro.
You heard me.
Lemaos,
me
these
just-
nuts in your mouth.
Let me just turn this off. I think it's the arrow trolling with the thumbnails. There you go.
Das passt zu dir.
Feel free to read the titles as well if you feel like it, but it's just to give you an idea of this is basically his portfolio when it comes to Bible. I mean, he
Oh,
also
yeah,
made
it's,
other thumbnails for my other videos.
I don't do actually artsy stuff.
Why am I
Most
not
of my-
surprised
mo-
that
mo-
you're
most
reacting
of
to
my-
this one?
Yeah, don't
Some
worry about
German, bro. Huh?
Read
Don't
the
worry
title
about
as
it.
well. It's not. We didn't just randomly put this there. Just for the record. This has
Yeah,
been-
these are all relevant to the actual
like,
reading.
when we do a Bible reading, I try to pick out something. Here on my account, this is not gonna help. You can just find it yourself, brother. Just
Share.
Bro.
anyway,
share
whenever
on
we do Bible
Pinterest.
readings, I try to memorize or note down things that might be relevant, make into a title or thumbnail. And I'm not kidding. There's a person that might as well just be the OG Hitler in that reading. I'm not kidding.
Do you mean Skype?
What did I just say?
Person. OG Hitler.
Anyway, so yes,
Anyway,
Paris
Sky,
knows how to do stuff.
do you want to look at the graph? TM.
He just chooses to do stuff in a very cheap or shitty meme-looking way, but it's because it's funny. Which
Yeah, it's
graph
by
are we talking?
design.
Did you send the tree or?
No, I'm streaming it.
Oh, you on. Wait. Do we have to? That's gonna be interesting. Hold on, we need to change. Let me
You have to
Change
figure it out.
scrolls?
yeah, that as well.
Okay,
But
let's
yeah, I am in fact a graphic designer, though not very artsy, because most of what I do is like professional car branding stuff.
Let me just do some quick hacky workaround to.
Perfect.
Can this work? I have no fucking clue. Okay,
Believe in
sure.
you.
We'll go with this. Yeah, there you go, people. Go ahead, Terrace.
Oh, wonderful.
I kind of forgot we had that, honestly.
Yeah, it's been a fucking while.
So,
Do
you
we
remember?
had this because initially, when we started reading, the Bible was very kind of it wasn't skipping over things. It was very much like going from point A to point B, from point B to point C, and the entire time it told you how it got there. So we were sort of tracking it, and we were like, okay, well, we started with Skytus, and then Skytus molded Adam out of clay and used the rib skip to make Eve, and then they had 3 sons, and then the sons had other kids. Don't ask how that works. They were all just sons.
The number, by the way, the number on the top right is how old they were, like their age.
How old they were when they died.
Wait,
Yeah,
does-
Abel unfortunately died, so he's not able to do things.
This is the
so
family.
yeah,
So in simple words, this is the family tree according to the Bible with the age of like when they died for those people that
This
we
is-
had the info of.
this is pre-flood,
The flood, aka Ark
Yeah.
Noah.
and then
wait.
then things
What
got slightly
the
more
fuck? Go
complicated
back
after
up
the
again.
flood.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So after the flood, things got more complicated. So-
What would you like to?
Go back up again.
There's also wait before you. Damn it!
Yeah. Wait. So
No, you don't.
more up. So wait, Enos as an example, Enos. But with whom did he have kids? Like,
His wife.
But we don't know
his
though.
wife,
His wife.
which is
We
they
don't know.
weren't
His wife.
mentioned.
Okay.
The women weren't important because the women were women, and women aren't important.
Women do women things, aka not make it into the
The-
Bible.
They sometimes make into the Bible when there's
Yeah.
multiples, or they're a relevant character, but for
Wait.
the most part, it's just implied they had a woman.
So who lived through the flood? You go down.
Yeah, well, obviously Noah started the flood with his 3 children and their wives and himself and his wife.
Can you find some of the funny family tree sections? I'm not talking about the meme ones. I'm talking about the intergenerational one. Do you happen to remember any of those?
There's one.
No, that's not.
No.
No, you weren't there. You don't understand. I think you just moved every picture. You should probably undo that. I think you just ruined everything.
Don't worry about it.
What? I don't remember. Wasn't there somebody that banged his mom's or sister or aunt or I don't know what, something wrong?
I'm sure there was something like that somewhere, yeah, but it wasn't. I don't think it actually happened that overly often, to be fair. Oh yeah, this person had a few wives.
Wasn't
Cool,
Esau the
that's it.
smooth one, or was he the hairy one?
We should have marked it.
My brother is smooth.
He's very scary. Yeah.
Did you just say what?
What are these nuts doing?
Do you remember the context? Because I fucking don't, but it's funny.
I don't either. Oh yeah, the book of numbers. Yeah, that was.
Oh, dude, holy shit! The fact that we did that is so fucking great.
Yeah.
So basically, at some point, they decided, we're gonna split everybody up into tribes, and the tribes are named after like the OG male. So all the descendants of Naphtali, those are that many. All the descendants of Asher, and so on. So and they gave us the numbers of all of them because it's a book of numbers. Because it's fun to just have a fucking, what's the word? Census. Volkszählung. And so we just made it into a
Wait,
graph.
there's so much more.
Oh,
Behold,
there is more.
there's
Yeah,
more.
there's more.
Oh yeah, fucking.
Behold.
His name. Oh my god, this brings back memories.
Yeah.
You should listen to the entire thing as a podcast. Just
Oh, yeah, there we go. Triple A rip.
there you go. Yeah, that's triple A rip.
That's triple
I think actually no, that's triple A Ron. That's not triple A
Yeah,
rip.
that's triple A run. Yeah.
Oh wait, I remember that. Holy shit! Do you remember? I remember. I was there. That was. Oh my fucking god! Would you like to tell the story?
Oh no. Exodus.
Wait, can you zoom out fully for 1 second?
Exodus 15:25.
Oh my god.
Also the rules.
Oh my god, I also remember that. Holy shit.
Even guys.
That's basically the rules of the fucking fasting. Like when are you allowed to eat what? Those are the rules.
Yeah.
I'm fucking hungry. We're gonna grab something to eat after this.
I don't know.
Good. Let's get some dinner.
Vertical container.
What?
I wonder who put that there.
What was this? Just some random names.
Amenadab. Oh, I remember that name.
Yeah. God. What a fucking.
What have you been up to the
fucking-
past few years?
Yeah, we've been very busy.
Oh my fucking god.
Wait, but who are those guys at the right?
Which guys?
Like, over.
The entire the people outside the box.
Yeah.
Oh,
There is someone- what-
yeah, I must remember this.
What does the box represent?
Which box?
The big box, not the pre-flood box. If you zoom out, the
Genesis.
oh, that's the entire. So you know the Bible is split into books like Genesis,
yeah.
Exodus, and so on. Genesis is
Yeah,
the
that was
first
just-
book. That is the people of the first book of the Bible.
Okay. But right
And-
now,
and that
And then
was
we
the
gave
second
up,
book.
basically, because holy
yeah, that-
fucking shit.
Yeah, that was the second book, and then things started getting significantly
Confusing.
more complicated, confusing, and disconnected. And so trying to track things was difficult because they were skipping things.
and right now there's not really like any story. It's just people yapping. How
Yes.
dare you?
Oh yeah,
listen
at this
to
point it's just fucking
I
incohesive
mean, some of the
gibberish.
books are just stories. Some of them are just there were like the Book of Numbers is just how many of each tribe there were, basically, and some of them are just. One of them was basically just a list of rules of things you should and shouldn't do. It's. I don't know, man. It's just a bunch of random
But right
shit.
now it's just fucking boring, no? Also,
Yes.
okay, so
it
we
is.
should read through this until we get to the good part and kind of do this shit again because it's
That would be great. I mean, feel free to close it, Terrace, because otherwise you're gonna ruin my Discord layout. I think we're good. Close, and then there we go. Thank you. Yeah. So wait, Bible management sheet. We can here summary. I mean, see how it started out, and then see how it says numbers here. That was the census, Volkszählung, where they just counted how many of each tribe. That was so fucking boring, so it took a nosedive, and then it got more interesting here. Those were so bad that we had to redefine our scale and allow negative numbers. And then it got a little better, and then, well, we're currently at...
Should have shown the actual ranking.
Nah,
zero, no?
it's fine. We're gonna continue reading, but like, right now, yeah, we are at... Where the fuck is it? There might be some names missing, because I think Terrace took the list of the books, and depending on which version of the Bible you read, there are some books that are banned, because they are considered heresy or some bullshit. And no, I'm not making this up. Terrace, do you remember the details?
Yeah, yeah. Some of the books, the actual church in brackets organization decided that they're not accepting it as part of the Bible.
Basically, some of the books paint God in a too negative light, so it's just like, no, that didn't happen. They're banned. Fuck you. So there might be some books missing here from the raid. We'll fix it when we get there. It's
and I think the version we have contains those books as well.
yeah, I probably.
But this is like peak boringness, no?
Pretty much. I mean, how far does Sirach go?
It has to stop at some point, right?
Sure. There you go. It goes to 51.
My condolences.
Wait, there's a picture. I want.
You'll understand when we get there. It is time to continue the suffering. Sirach 37. Every friend will say, I also am a close friend. But there is a friend who is a friend in name only. Is this not a grief even unto death with one F? But a companion and friend may turn into an enemy. O wicked presumption! From what were you created, that you would cover the dry land with your malice and deceitfulness? Oh, a companion. Why does this look wrong? A companion may rejoice with his friend in good times, but in a time of tribulation, he will be an adversary. There is a companion who commiserates with a friend for the sake of the stomach, but he will shield himself from the enemy. You should not forget your friend in your soul, and you should not be mindful of him in your wealth. Do not choose to consult with someone who waits in ambush for you, and hide your counsel from those who rival you. Are you being entertained?
No.
Good.
Well,
Every counselor offers advice, but some are counselors only for themselves. Guard your soul from a counselor, and know beforehand what his interests are. For he will form thoughts from his own soul. Otherwise, he may set a signpost in the ground, and he may say to you, "Your own way is good." But then he will stand at a distance and see what befalls you. Do not discuss holiness with an irreligious man, nor justagogus with one who is unjustagogue. You should not speak with a woman about her who is a rival, nor with a coward about war, nor with a merchant about exaggeration, nor with a buyer about selling, nor with the spiteful man about giving thanks, nor with the impious about impiety, nor with the dishonest about honesty, nor with the field worker about other kinds of work, nor with a worker hired for a year about the end of the year, nor with a lazy servant about mediocre works.
Nice.
You should pay no heed to these persons in any matter of counsel. I wish they had any counsel when they were writing this piece of shit book. To observe the fear of Skytis, whose soul is in agreement with your own soul, and who, when you falter in the dark, will share your sorrows. And establish a heart of good counsel within yourself, for there is nothing of mediocre usefulness to you than this. At any time, the soul of a holy man declares more truths than 7 vigilant watchmen sitting in a high place. But concerning all things, pray to the Most High, so that he may direct your way in truth. In all your works, let a true word precede you, with steadfast counsel before every deed. A wicked word can change the heart. From the heart, 4 kinds of things arise: good and evil, life and death with one F. And the tongue is continually their ruler. There is a man who is an astute teacher of many, and yet this is useless to his own soul. A man of experience has taught many, and this is pleasant to his own soul. Whoever speaks mere rhetoric is hateful. He will be deceitful in every matter. Grace is not given to him from the Lord, for he has been deprived of all wisdom. There is a wise man who is wise within his own soul, and the fruit of his understanding is praiseworthy. A wise man instructs his own people, and the fruit of his understanding is faithful. A wise man will be filled with blessings, and those who see will praise him. The life of a man is in the number of his days, but the days of Glasgow are innumerable. A wise man will inherit honor among us, the people, and his name will live in eternity. Son, test your own mind in your life, and if it is lacking, you should not give it authority. For not all things are fitting for all persons, and not every kind of thing is agreeable to every soul. Do not choose to be eager during any feastonian, and you should not act with excess toward any food. For in excessive eating there will be infirmity, and gluttony will continue even unto illness. By excessive drinking many have passed away, but he who abstains will add to his life. I'm
Same.
Remember when you found the simple English version of the Bible?
Yes.
I'm kind of thinking we should have read that one. Like the entire chapter could be condensed down to like 1/10 of the length. Holy fuck. Honor the physician because of necessity and because the Most High created him. For all healing is from Skytis, and so he will receive gifts from the king. The expertise of the physician will lift up his head, and in the sight of mediocre men he will be praised. The Most High has created medicines from the earth, and a prudent man will not abhor them. Was not bitter water made sweet with wood? Oh god. They're turning the water sweet.
Oh no.
The benefit. Yes, that was a thing that happened in the Bible, by the way. I'm not making this up. Funny things. The Bible has its moments, but not in this book. The benefits of these things is recognized by men, and the Most High has given this knowledge to man so that he may be honored in his wonders. By these things he will cure or mitigate their suffering, and the pharmacist will make soothing ointments, and he will form healing medicines, and there will be no end to his works. For the peace of Skytis is upon the surface of the earth. Son, in your infirmity, you should not neglect yourself, but pray to the Lord, and he will cure you. Turn away from sin, and direct your hands, and cleanse your heart from every offense. Give a sweet offering and a memorial of fine flour, and fatten your oblation, but also give a place to the physician. For the Lord created him, and so do not let him depart from you, for his works are necessary. For there is a time when you may fall into their hands. Truly,
Passt zu dir.
Do not pass go. Do not collect.
Truly,
$10.
they will beseech the Lord, so that they may direct their treatments and cures for the sake of their way of life. He who sins in the sight of the capital O1, who made him, will fall into the hands of the physician. The fuck is their obsession with physicians, by the way?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Son, shed tears over the dead and begin to weep as if
But
you
you're
had
very
suffered
bad.
dreadfully. And according to judgment, cover his body, and you shall not neglect his burial. And though you will sink down into bitterness, bear his mourning for one day, and then be consoled in your sadness. And carry out this mourning according to his merit for 1 or 2 days because of this loss. Yet sadness hastens death with one F, and overwhelms strength, and the sorrow of the heart bows down the neck. When one is taken away, sorrow remains. But the resource of a destitute man is found in his heart. You should not give your heart over to sadness, but push it away from you. Remember the very end. Do not be willing to forget this, for there is no turning back. Otherwise, it will not benefit you, and you will cause mediocre harm to yourself. Call to mind my judgment, for so shall it be for you also. Yesterday is mine, and today is yours. When the deceased is at rest, let his memory rest also, and console him at the departure of his spirit. Wisdom of a scribe is found in his time of leisure. So whoever has less to do will gain wisdom. With what wisdom will someone be filled who holds the plow and who boasts of the cattle prod that drives the coxswain forward, and who is occupied in these labors, and whose only conversation is about the offspring of bulls? He will give his mind over to the plowing of furrows, and his vigilance to the fattening of cows. Similarly, every craftsman and artisan who crafts in the night as well as in the day,
have
who
another
sculpts
picture for your
graven
attention.
seals, and who, by his diligence, varies the image, will give his mind over to the likeness of the image, and he will complete the work by his vigilance. What did you say?
How another picture for your attention?
We'll talk about that afterwards.
Big brain.
Moving on. The blacksmith, sitting by his anvil and considering a work of iron, is similar. The steam from the fire singes his flesh, and he struggles against the heat of the furnace. The voice of the hammer is ever in his ears, and his eye is upon the pattern of the ironwork. He gives his heart to the completion of his work, and his vigilance adorns it to perfection. The potter, sitting at his work and turning the wheel with his feet, is similar. He has settled into a continual concern for his work, and there is a rhythm in all that he does. He forms the clay with his arm, and he bends the strength over his feet. He will give his heart over the completion of the glazing, and his vigilance to the cleansing of the furnace. All these persons trust in their own hands, and each one is wise in his own art. Without these persons, a city is not built, but they will never inhabit or walk around in the city. And they will not go across to the church. They will not sit upon the seats of the judges, and they will not understand a decree of judgment, and they will not make clear disciplines and judgment, and they will not be found to understand parables. But they will strengthen the state of the world, and their prayer will be in their artistic works, applying their soul and searching the law of the Most High.
I'm gonna apply your soul.
When you finish too fast. Did you just see that? That's the smug grin of somebody very proud of himself. Oh, that's actually so fucking good. Holy shit. Holy smokes. That is peak comedy.
You're welcome.
Comedy. How peak comedy is this on a scale out of 10? Don't exaggerate. Think about it for a moment.
8.
8. Okay.
Nice.
8 that
Could we be
Pussy.
worried?
You wish. So, you see this?
Yeah.
This is what you call a bookmark. Do you know what a bookmark is?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what a bookmark usually is used for?
Yes.
Do you understand what this means?
Yes.
Okay. However, let me check. Terrace, how much is left? Is there anything left?
I don't know. It's been so long.
I
hope
don't know
you kept
either.
note.
Let me check. I have to do math. What the fuck? 10.5. Oh, Terrace, it's not looking good for you, buddy. So it's 10, 9, 8, 7. It's 6.5 still.
What's 6.5?
So,
My penis?
you wish.
Yeah.
So this is how it
Yeah.
works. We do a Bible reading for about 2 hours,
Mhm.
and then Terrace has enough because this is the Bible and I'm Skytis.
And this is fucking annoying and so fucking boring.
I just said this is the Bible. Why are you repeating what I just said?
I'm so smart.
So he puts a bookmark to signify we should end after this.
Yeah.
However, let me check. I don't remember the context of this actually, so I'm gonna have to consult the message. What did it say? Aha, okay. However, we had a trade. I have an additional 10.5 hours of Bible reading time that I can just cash in whenever, unless Terrace has
Yeah.
something really urgent to attend to. So if you wanted to, we could do another hour of Bible reading now, or we could just end. Because I did things, I did him some favors, so I have extra Bible time to redeem at some
Goods
point.
can be traded for goods and services.
Extra
This is so
Bible
fucking
time.
boring. I'm sorry. Like, this is the most boring shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I can't do that to myself. I gotta be honest. Like, the first hour was entertaining, and maybe the first 1.5, but like after 2.5 hours, I just want to kill myself in game. Like, bro, I can't.
Damn it. So you don't want to continue?
Absolutely not. Please make it stop.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you very much.
Saved by the bell.
Okay, well then.
With some new energy, I would be open to more.
We'll get some extra energy for the next reading, hopefully.